Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing all about how I resize and format my YouTube videos to also upload them to IGTV. Before we jump right into it, I do want you guys to know I have a free download for you down in the description, and it's my ultimate guide to making your own DIY YouTube and IGTV videos. So it's going to break down my entire workflow, all of the gear that I use. So if you're interested in that at all, the link is down in the description. All right guys, this is kind of a continuation of my last week's video. If you haven't watched it, like I mentioned, be sure to grab it or grab the link down in the description so you can watch it. You kind of get an idea of how I edit my videos. But if you're up to this point with me, then you're good to go. So basically right here, I have edited this entire video from start to finish. So I've cut out all the clips that I want to. I've added any slides or overlays. I've added my intro, all of that. And this is how I would upload the video directly to YouTube, just like this. But something that I've been doing is also uploading the video to IGTV because there's a huge audience that I have there that isn't even on YouTube. So I want to be able to reach them too. So what I usually do is when I am done editing a video, I will come up here, go File, New Project, and I name this one IGTV. And there's a few settings that you want to do differently from your normal YouTube project. So you're going to want to come down here, click on the first format under Video, click Custom. You want to change your size to 1080 by 1920. So basically just flipping those numbers around because that's the size that IGTV is. Click OK. And then this is where you're going to edit the video for IGTV. So go back, double click on your YouTube video that you edited, press Command A to select everything in the video, and then press Command C to copy it all. And then go back to your IGTV, press Command V on your keyboard to paste it all. And as you can see how the video is almost contained within this frame right here because it's vertical now. So now we need to reformat everything so that it fits it vertically for IGTV. So let's go ahead and do it for the first clip right here, and then we can just kind of copy and paste the settings over. The main thing you're going to want to do, make sure you have this little editing place open in Final Cut Pro or whatever software you're using where you can edit like how the scale of the photo and the position of the photo. So here I'm going to go to Scale and first just bring it all the way to the right until it fills the entire frame. So that's about what I'm going to want to do. It does seem a little off-center to the right a little bit, so I'm going to use this X button and I just type in what I want it to be. But it looks like I have to go the other way, so let's do minus a little bit too much, do 70. Okay, so it looks about maybe a little bit more over. So let's do negative 40. Okay, so that looks about where I want it. It's pretty centered, looks really good. So I'm going to do Command C to copy, and then I'm just going to start over here and copy it all the way over on this entire video. So in Final Cut Pro, and I believe it's very similar for iMovie, so just select all of these clips by holding Shift and then click the last one. Go to Edit, Paste Attributes, and then you're going to want to uncheck everything except everything under the transform area. So if there is anything else that's checked, you want to uncheck it and then just do this. Otherwise, it's going to like paste settings over what you already have and then just make your videos look really wonky. So we just want the transform because of the things that we adjusted right here. We're going to go ahead and paste. And you can see even in this final video, see how it looks perfect and it's all the way zoomed in. So once I have that done, I'm going to now go to any like overlaying graphics or to any slides that I made and make sure that those look good for IGTV too. So as you can see, this one, it looks super small. Like I can't even tell what's on it. So honestly, I'm just going to delete this slide because it wasn't like super important anyway, and people can look it up and figure out where it later is and what it's called. And then we're gonna go to this next one. So this one I do want to keep in here. So we're going to go ahead and select this video right here because that's the video here that isn't all the way like in the frame, and we're going to zoom in quite a bit. We don't want to zoom in all the way because see how you can't really see the whole frame and what's going on and what I'm trying to show people. So to fix that and to just have it be a white background, in the last video I talked about adding this white image to almost make it have a white background so you don't see me weirdly like talking in the background. Just makes it a little bit more clean. If you select that image and do kind of a similar thing and just zoom all the way in, and then it will fill in these gaps. So let's go ahead and look at the next one. Kind of a similar thing. This one is already sized for the phone. I'm just going to zoom in on the white background so that it covers the extra. And I think that's about what I'm going to do. So that looks great. So let's go to the next one. And this one is going to be trickier because it's not even in the frame. But see how the position is -1000? So it does that because like we mess with zooming in and everything. So I'm just going to reset it back to 0 and see how that looks. Perfect. And then I'm going to zoom it in just a little bit so people can see it better. And then I'm going to have to add the white background in. So I'm just going to copy it over from this one instead of having to go find it again and add it back in. Make sure it's below the image that I'm trying to make the background for. Select it. Make sure the little yellow bar border is around it so it's selected. And then just make sure it's zoomed in. Looks like it's actually already zoomed in all the way. So it should look perfect. Sweet. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just finish this for the entire rest of this video real quick. Alright, so now that I have pretty much all of these fixed, I'm going to do a few other things that are specific for IGTV and not just YouTube. So I'm going to take out this outro that I have for YouTube, so go ahead and delete it there. And then I'll take the intro that I usually put right here. I'm actually going to bring it to the very end of the video. I just prefer to do that for my IGTV videos, but there's really no right or wrong way. And then as you can see how there's like a black background here? We want to fix that. So we're going to do a similar thing by copying this white background, just a simple white photo, and putting it underneath of that video clip so that the whole background is white and it just looks really, really clean. So see how now when I play that, see how there's white and not black. Looks super pretty. Okay, so and another thing I like to make sure I'm doing is if I say things like this video or subscribe or yeah, just anything like that that's very YouTube specific, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I just delete that from the video. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here real quick. Okay, and then there is one more thing that I do to my IGTV videos. So if you've ever noticed for IGTV, if you push the post to your feed, which I highly recommend doing because everyone who follows you will see it, I will make the first minute of the video have kind of this background and have some text that says what it's about because it catches people's eye a little bit more, and that 1-minute preview is what's going to be shown on your feed and when people are previewing the IGTV video and scrolling through their feed. So the way that I do this, you can totally make this like on Canva or Photoshop or whatever you're comfortable with, but I just have a template that I made that I use for my IGTV videos. So I keep it in my YouTube folder, just keep everything super organized. And you can see I already made it, so this is not, there's no rhyme or reason to why I made it this big, but I just have it, if you think about it, like your, yeah, like your icon and your username and the title will be up here, so you want to have a little bit of space here, and same with this. So you want to make sure that you compress it a little bit. So this is the video that I typically, or the background that I typically use. I'm going to go ahead and just change out this text. And like I said, you could easily make something like this in Canva. It's completely free and a lot easier to use than Photoshop. Alright, so now that I have this completely done, I'm just going to go ahead and save it in the folder that I'm using for this video. And then what you're going to want to do, go back to where you were editing your IGTV video and go to about where it's probably about a minute. So for me, it's right about here, and you can see that right here. See that this is about a minute in. You're going to want to split this clip, so do Command B to split it. And then everything before this, you're going to want to make it a little bit smaller. But let's add our background first that we just made. So go ahead and navigate to that folder where you saved the background. Background for me is right here. I'm going to go ahead and drag it in, and you want to drag it underneath where this video is. So you want it underneath because it's going to be a background. Drag it all the way over to that minute mark. But then as you can see, you can't see the background yet. And it's because we have to redo that scale section that we were messing with earlier. So when you come under transform, you're going to want to take your scale, take the slider, move it to the left until it just about fits. I like to have a little bit of a border, so that's why I move it over and I just move it to where you can see just a little bit of that right there. That's why I have that blue part in the template so that I could do that. And I will just make sure I copy. And you're going to want to first remove the scale for these two. So let's go ahead and remove attributes and make sure you just have transform checked. So it's going to remove the settings you already have, so it's not trying to overwrite it and then it looks really weird. Go to edit, paste attributes. Make sure you uncheck anything else, any of these other things that are checked. Just have transform checked and paste. And it's going to paste it for everything up to that minute mark where you cut the clip. So once it gets to a minute, you can see right here, once it gets to a minute, and then it kind of cuts to just having my face be the entire video, because at that point, the preview has ended for anyone who is watching if they saw it like on your feed or something, and now they're actually watching in the IGTV app or like the actual video. So it doesn't matter if you have the title above or below your video. So you totally can. You can keep it there the entire time. I just prefer to do it for up to that minute mark. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe because I upload new videos like this every single Tuesday. And if you haven't already, be sure to grab that freebie down in the description and how to make your own YouTube videos and my complete guide to doing that. And I can't wait to share more with you guys next week. Bye guys.